Hi friends, welcome back to Playworld, picking some more Heroes of the Storm. Today we're playing Falstad at long last, and also the pirate costume. I just have to, let's get into it. Let's fly. Welcome to the Cursed Hollow. Enemy team Gazlo, Rexar, ATC, Chen, and Greymane. Friendly team Murden, Jaina, Artanis, Zebo, and Falstad. Alright, so what I'm trying to do with Falstad is a utility build that I've never done before. This could go devastatingly bad or incredibly well, depending on how things develop. However, the enemy team has 3 warriors, not a lot of damage other than Greymane, so I think we can afford to be silly. With that in mind, the first time we're going to be picking up is called Updraft. Barrel roll range increase. Our barrel rolls are escape. You can see there. Now with an increased range, we can actually have quite a bit of mobility. We have Tailwind, that's our trait. We gain 20% increased movement speed after not taking damage for 6 seconds. One really cool thing there, if you notice the wording, after not taking damage for 6 seconds. So if we are in combat, it doesn't really matter as long as we're not getting hit. So this mobility build should, in theory, help us out a little bit there. Our E ability is called Barrel Roll. We dash forward and we get a little bit of a shield. Our W ability is called Lightning Rod, deals damage and an additional bunch of damage every 4 seconds if you maintain close to the target. So basically within that range, as long as we're sort of scooting up to them, should be enough. Of course, a Q ability, Hammering, throw out a hammer that returns to you dealing damage and slowing enemies by 25% for 2 seconds. Of course, it does damage on the way there and on the way back. And the main idea here, oh, this is bad. A good thing we picked up that talent head, because we would have gone dead if we didn't. Good stuff right there. Let's go ahead and actually just pick a little bit of extra damage here on Chen, just for funsies. So we're going to try to engage here. The top lane, very scary stuff. Finally, Murden coming in here to my assistance. To my saving me pretty much, because I don't think I could do much else to them. I'm going to try to continue to engage here on Chen, mostly to soften him up a little bit. Of course, he's healing plenty, so he doesn't really need much of that. We're trying to bait Greymane if we can. That's the main thing. If he jumps on me, I still have my escape. Should be able to do quite a bit of damage. Here we go, just running away. We do bait them a little bit, but oh man, this is not looking great. I'm able to poke a little bit, of course. Tailwind active at the moment, but that Greymane doing a lot of damage. I am going to be forced to go back out there, though. Oh no, it looks like Murden gets taken down. We do land the hammer at the very least. Doing a little bit, but not much else as we're going to get cleared out here. I'm going to be forced to go back. Luckily, I did save my mount speed. That's a Z ability. Sorry if I didn't talk about it. Instead of having a mount, we're able to just regain our health, regain our mana, and then just fly up here the moment we can. Did they nerf the range on that? I feel like they did. Well, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, there we go. So we can fly across the battlefield just like so. Get back relatively quickly and not lose too much experience. Go ahead and do as much damage as we can on this guy. Just trying to soften him up. He's not drinking, which is helping us out. Or maybe the animation was glitched out because he was still getting shields. Going aggressively there on Greymane, trying to poke him as best we can. And a big slow right there on Chen to try to keep him in the fight, but of course, a little bit too late. Alright, returning here and keeping an eye on the rest of the minimap. What's going on? The curse, the tribute should be spawning relatively soon. And we need to make sure we're ready for that. 17 seconds so we can actually make a move there with the mount. Which should be good because if it spawns at the bottom, we're going to be able to stay here for a moment. The next time we're going to be picking up is going to be Tailwind recharges basic abilities faster. Again, this is where the utility goes. We're going to try not to get hit, be at range, and then, of course, get a little bit more of a cooldown reduction. That will basically be our battle momentum. In lieu of battle momentum, we're doing as much damage as we can, trying to go aggressively here on Greymane just to force it back. Because we can't really kill Chen. It looks like he's going to go super aggressive right there on our friend, and we're taking a lot of damage. But we should be able to hit up the healing well, and then, of course, see how far down. Okay, we're going to go right here. Right now, trying to make it as fast as we can. Teleport all the way to the bottom and engage right here from the top. It looks like we already have an enemy team member right here located right on the tribute, which we don't want to do, but we're going to be able to land right there in the queue and slow them down a little bit. But you can see there's not much else we can do. We have no support. The front team not coming here. Misha zoning us out basically by herself, and now this Masibo in a lot of trouble. Let's go ahead and do as much damage as we can. Running away because the enemy team is trying to chase us. Good Q there is going to do enough damage. Trying to jump in here on Greymane, but it's not going to be enough. The enemy team in a pretty good spot here. Can we get a slowdown? It looks like we cannot, and they're going to be able to get out of here. We're going to slow ATC down just enough to make sure he doesn't chase the rest of our friendly teammates there. And for now, I'm going to be forced to return here to the top lane. Letting my teammates know we're going to go to try to grab some experience. The enemy team pretty much got what they needed, and they also pick up a kill on Jaina there. We desperately need to make sure we're keeping up in levels, though, but the enemy team completely sweeping the bottom. I don't understand why the friendly team might be fighting them. Hopefully, they were just getting picked and not actually trying to engage, because the main thing we need to do is avoid getting them too much of a lead here, as they're pretty much in command. I have a couple seconds because of the fact that they have to either walk across the battlefield or hearth back to get to me, so this should be enough for me to actually pick up a little bit of damage here. and of course experience. Can we get a keep kill? This will be huge. I am putting lightning on it, trying to do as much damage as I can. The enemy team pushing severely there on the bottom lane. I might need to go help. We're unable to really do much else, and we're going to be forced to go way back out of here. 3 seconds till we get our mount back, so that means we're going to back away, get some mana, and return. 1 kill to 4. Make that 5. 11,000 damage for Jaina, of course 10,000 damage for Grayman. We are at a paltry 8,000 damage. We haven't really been fighting too much. Let's go ahead and fly right here. Get ourselves in a good spot. Never mind. It looks like we grabbed the tribute almost immediately, so I'm going to fly to the top lane and try to keep us in the game. Of course, level 6 to 8. This is a really, really big XP difference. It's not helping out too much. So we're going to try to come in here and keep ourselves in the game. There we go. We do lose the bottom forward, but at the very least level 7 to level 8. That means we're not going to be getting that level 10 quite as fast as we otherwise could. The next time we're going to be picking up is going to be... I think... Okay, so what should we do here? We don't need metal momentum. I think first aid is going to be a good one. We're going to need a little bit of help here. Let's go ahead and engage right there on Grayman if we can. Trying to shove this back and get the kill here if we can. Here we go. Going really aggressively on Grayman. Picking up a kill on the tower is going to give us enough experience. Murder needs to just go. He needs to just run away. We're going to be able to get out of here no problem before Misha can stomp us out. And it looks like we make it to the safety of our fort. Let's go ahead and go really aggressively right there. Does some damage. He should have saved that stun until after he begins drinking, but that's quite alright. It looks like the enemy team doing another great push here, and we're not going to be doing too well if we begin to engage there on Grayman. I can afford to bait a little bit because we do have that first aid talent. Putting a little bit of damage right there on Shen to try to force him back. I am forced to hit up the first aid right now, actually. And here goes the slow. The enemy team completely shoving this top lane, level 9 to level 8. I am going to be forced to back on away. And the next tribute spawning here. We need to fight for it, which is not a great look because, of course, we don't have that much going on. Finally, the friendly team going in here. Can we engage on Grayman? This would be huge. We do slow him down, but we don't have much else going on. I should be able to basically teleport through here, through the woods, get myself in a better position, and engage right there on ETC. He does do the mosh pit. We throw out the hammer, and we do pick up the kill. Slow this Chen down as he begins to grab there on Jaina, but not much else we can do. Going here on Grayman. He's going to begin to take damage. Can we pick up the kill on him? It looks like we might be able to, but I'm going to die to Chen. And actually, Grayman gets away. Nazeebo doing a lot of damage here. Misha and Rexa are getting away with it. And Nazeebo's not in a lot of trouble. He begins to run away. Grayman chases, turns into a warg, and kills him. And, of course, Gasol comes in for the tribute pick. And now we're cursed, completely devastated. Nazeebo saying GG. That was just completely outplayed. Now the enemy team level 10 to our level 9. And they're going to kill everything that is out there to kill. Let's go ahead and head to the top lane. Maybe we can go in here and pick up a kill on this Gasol. He seems to be doing his own thing, so hopefully nobody is going to go and be super aggressive. We still need level 10, so this is a good opportunity for me to engage right there. Picking up a lot of damage, trying to stay with him, keeping up as much damage as he can. It looks like he actually does miss that, and we're going to be able to slow him down, continue to scoot and shoot, and get him way out of here, but of course not enough to pick up the kill, though, as this fort is definitely going to go down no matter what. And maybe we can at least slow these dudes down a little bit, but we do lose the top fort anyway. Here we go. Pressing the first stage just so the cooldown begins to happen in 1 minute. And, can we get the level 10? I don't think we can. This thing is going to go down rather quickly, and so does the middle fort. And maybe I can fly back to the middle here in a second. All right. Let's go ahead and return and see if we can help the teammates fight here as they begin to burn down on the keep. That top stuff is super pushed, and we're going to try to do our best to shove in here. Big engagement there on Grayman. That's the main thing that I want to do. Make sure he's getting attacked. Taking a lot of damage, but of course here comes ETC, who's going to force his way back. And now here goes Chen as well. We're doing as much damage as we can. The enemy team going super aggressive on us. They clean us out. And now that we're finally level 10, we're going to grab that Mighty Gust. Not that it's going to help too much. Of course, Nazeebo doing a decent amount of damage there. He does get finally stunned by ETC. However, he picks up the kill on Rexar. Almost a good wall. And the friendly team defending here for the moment. Here comes the Gravitron Bomb. I don't think so. Great amounts of damage. Where is the wall? There is the incredible laser. Picks up the kill on the enemy Gasol and secures us, saving the keep, saving us and keeping us back into this game. Now we're going to try to go get a boss. I find that to be responsible. So we're going to fly right there to try to make sure we catch up to the friendly team and maybe do something else. It looks like they're not going for it, so we're going to go out super aggressively right here. Just reposition ourselves in a good spot and get me to move away. And this is going to be fairly easy to secure. I think the enemy team knows with the Gasol death, they might be going for their own boss. It would be a really good play for them because they can afford to lose the fort. We have to defend if they grab that boss. We have to defend to keep. It looks like we're going to secure that. A couple contradictory pings there. Some people saying let's attack the bottom. Some people saying let's attack the top. This is a scary spot there as we saw Rexar going, but it does not look like the enemy team actually secure that top boss, which is really good for us. We might be able to grab it and get ourselves back into this game by securing both of the bosses at the same time. The main thing for us now is to put ourselves in a good spot. We're going to need to stall. The moment we see the enemy team coming, we're going to need to stall. So we're going to try to come in here, head back this way, and Mighty Gus right here. Just get him on out. Trying to get him on the other side. However, Meriden gets himself in a little bit of a pickle right there. We're going to try to secure here. I think is what we're trying to try to do, but too much fighting going on. Looks like we're going to turn on Chen. He does pop his heroic ability. Trying to go really deep there on Jaina. I'm trying not to get in the way, but I do get taken down eventually. Finally, we do kill him, but a little too late. Oh, no. This is bad. This is bad. Let's go ahead and hit that first aid. And try to back up. Here comes the Q. We're going to be able to slow him down a little bit, putting that W, but of course, he kills us, and Jaina going down as well. Big misplay there by the friendly team completely. I thought we were going to either retreat or go for the boss kill, and we did neither. So, our boss didn't even do anything, and now we're pretty much going to lose because they're going to grab this boss. Meriden back here might be able to defend. We should be able to clear it out, but 2-level disadvantage at this moment. 15 kills to 5. The friendly team getting rolled entirely. We died 3 times ourselves. And I never even noticed that my face is on fire. That's kind of neat. All right, the next route is spawning. But of course, the enemy team probably just going to grab that boss and go. We do have our teleport, our flight, so we're going to try to go here to the top lane and secure that, and then maybe join our friendly team right after that. Let's go ahead and throw out that Q. It's going to do quite a bit of damage. The main thing here is to try to soften these guys up so that we can get back. Big flight right here should put us in a good spot. The next time we need to pick it up is going to be Giant Killer. Go for that auto attack, a little bit more damage. Of course, big engagement here from the enemy team. Can we get to this Rexar? We should be able to do the lightning right there. He does take a lot of damage. We pick up the kill right on him. Of course, we do get mosh pitted right here, but not a big deal though. As we're going to dance and then just turn on ATC, pick up the kill almost immediately. I am going to back away and try to defend that boss though at this point. As Gaslows continue to push that aggressively. Can we get to him? It looks like we should be able to. 17 seconds. Can't really do anything else, but if I can get on the other side of this guy, I should be able to push him back into our grasp if we can. Let's go ahead and engage. Oh, too many turrets. Too many turrets. Not really worth it. Looks like Nasibu even pumping up his Ravenous Spirit to try to do as much damage as soon as he can. A little late. I think that's not really going to do that much comparably, but we should be able to clear this out before he kills the keep, although we're going to be very low. And that's the second keep that is going to begin to get touched here in the top lane. As the middle one already very wounded. We are going to get rooted in that thing because I was not looking at my character. I was looking at the minimap. And now we have the flight, which should put us in a good spot. Actually, let's go ahead and fly right there. A little bit further back. Should put us in a good spot to rejoin our friendly team right here and maybe get something going on. Let's go ahead and let these guys back away for now. I think, oh, Nazeebo there. This is not a good spot. Let's go ahead and fly up and then push these guys back. Just get them off out of the way so make sure our attendant survives. Maybe we can pick up a kill here on this Chen. I don't think it's a good idea. We're getting completely rolled. Finally kill Chen, and then we're going to try to go in through here and just get out. Just escape completely the other way. Juke him for days. Maybe going back here and throwing out a hammering to slow him down so that Meriden can get away. However, the enemy team completely securing that tribute with no issues, and we're going to be forced to go all the way back home. How are we doing damage-wise? 25,000 is not that great compared to 37,000 from Jaina and 40,000 from Greyman. Although, again, this is not a high-damage build. It's more of a utility, sort of stay-alive build, and we've died 3 times. So, failing on all accounts. I did say at the beginning of the video that this is going to be either really great or terrible. And we're leaning towards the second half of that statement. However, we're still in the game against a lot. So I think this could work out in the end if we get a little bit stronger. Particularly with Jaina. Our main thing is to be annoying so that Jaina can get the majority of her damage because she can do so much. We have Artanis as well and Nazeebo. If you get a good combination of all of the above, we should be able to deal with the enemy team with enough damage to win a team fight and then maybe turn things around. A big Q right there. The enemy team going aggressively. I'm going to go right here. I want someone on the other side. I'm going to flip these guys back towards our team. This should be enough. Pumping that first state, keeping ourselves alive. That Gravitron bomb was severe. ETC taking a lot of damage, and there's the mosh pit, and that's a problem because we're going to go ahead and die. However, tons of damage going out. I thought we were going to be able to pick up a kill on Grasslow. I thought it was a good play. It didn't turn out to be so great. We get completely rolled. The enemy, the level difference really good. However, oh, that wall was almost perfect. ETC diving right through with a clean-up house, and this should be a good game. The next time we're going to be picking up would be... obviously, at this point, would be either Airy Gusts or Afterburner. Reduce execution time to tailwind to 2 seconds and increase movement speed. Yeah, I think this would be the one that I would go for. And then, of course, at level 20, maybe grab that Epic Mount to make sure that I have extreme mobility and I'm all over the place. But yeah, I don't know if we're going to make it to that. So let's go ahead and see if we can actually make a play here. The enemy team killing the entirety of this front fort, and now the bottom lane getting pushed severely as well. So We need to try to do something. We could have gone really aggressively there for Greymane, but it looks like he is going to be quite alright. He's going to back away, and now we have pretty much nothing else going on. We might have to check this boss. It is likely the enemy team might be grabbing it. It makes sense. What I can do is through the wall, throw out a hammer, and see that they are grabbing it indeed. Yes, they are indeed grabbing it. Let's go ahead and push them all back out of there. We try to get as much damage as we can. That's a great engagement from the friendly team. Tons of damage going out. Can we get into it? It looks like we are gonna be able to basically steal it. If this Misha dies, I am very low. I almost clicked the first aid. I don't know why I didn't go out, but the friendly team clearing them out, getting the boss. That is the play that puts us back into the game. I could have either waited to do Air Ghost when they were about to grab it, or do what I did because I wanted my friendly team to be able to engage. Again, I did die. I shouldn't have been staying in there in the middle, but I think that was a pretty good play. However, the enemy team now, with that tribute, this is going to be a big deal. The friendly team needs to relocate immediately, get there before the enemy Chen can grab it, and let this boss push in its own. Because we are going to do a little bit of damage. It doesn't really need too much help, and Chen is going to be here in the moment to secure this, and they're going to get us cursed. Not much else to do here. I don't think anybody can make it quite in time. And now, what looked like a great advantage is starting to look a little bit dire, because we need to defend these keeps. Of course, our 10 is engaging here on Chen. I don't think he's going to be able to secure the kill with the Zevo, maybe, but we need to deal with this. We need to make sure that lane is pushed back, because if we lose a keep, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. Right now, at this moment, we don't even need to worry about the middle lane, luckily, because, of course, our core continues to shoot, and it's not going to lose enough shields for that to be a worry. So we're going to try to clear this out, keep this top lane pushed, keep the bottom lane alive if we can. However, that boss already doing us a huge favor, pushing it as far as it'll go. We should be okay, I think. This is a wasted curse in the enemy team. We're just going to try to stay alive. They are pretty much in this game as well, but we're not quite as behind as we should be. Let's go ahead and throw a Q. And thanks to Jaina, this will be a quick cleanup on the middle lane. Friendly team grabbing some minions there. Maybe the enemy might be grabbing their boss. That might be a thing. I think they're on their way, and at this point, I think we should go. I think we should go try to do something about it. If I can get good vision, I might be able to clear them out. But all right, let's go ahead and gangster YOLO it. Gangster YOLO it. Go ahead and move these guys back out of there. Try to put as much pressure on the back line as we can. Of course, the friendly team engaging from the back does quite a fair amount of damage. Here we go, the damage on Greymane. Tons of damage going out. We do secure the kill on him. Trying to go here. Let's go ahead and press the first aid and then return here to attack this evil. Making sure we have our healing done. We pick up a kill on him as well. Here comes the Q out. We do pick up a ton of damage. I am going to be forced to pop the first aid now. Putting that lightning damage right there on Chen. And here comes the slowdown. He goes right onto me. Not a big deal. We poop to secure the kill. And now it's a matter of getting on that Rexer. Great Wolfman Nasibo. We clear them out. And maybe we can grab this guy. Although Nasibo very low on health. Both of us should be able to get it. Okay, never mind. I'm going to go ahead and Hearth back, I suppose. We need to try to defend and then maybe push forward a little bit. I could fly back in to help this Muradin as soon as I get something going on. All right, there we go. Go ahead and just help Nasibo. This is a pretty good push, actually. So it's a good thing that we listened to him. Let's go ahead and back out. The next time we're going to be picking up his Epic Mount, reduce the cooldown of fly up to 20 seconds, and he's really fast to cast in, and we're really quick. Just overall amazing now that we can mount up and just be anywhere and everywhere at the same time. We're going to throw just a little bit of damage here, make sure we kill this last guy. The catapult, because of course that is the most annoying thing. We do pick up the kill on the fort right there, thanks to Muradin staying behind, and this is pretty good. The enemy team might be going yet again for that boss. We need to keep an eye out. Of course, we're waiting 4 seconds to Jaina so we can actually get a good team fight. I think my Gus in that last team fight was quite alright. I think I felt a little bit useless. I wasn't there, but half of the enemy team was back there dealing with my nonsense and Muradin. So we picked up the kill on Greymane, we put them out of position, and we did fairly well. Of course, let's go ahead and warn the friendly team. They might be going for the boss again. We do see 2 members of the enemy team on the top. And this might be a little bit scary. Now that our mount is a little bit quicker, we can afford to actually use it in combat a little bit more. And this should be fine. Let's go ahead and engage right there. Muradin's saying that there's a little bit of danger. Of course, ETC going here for the aggressive push. Do we throw that hammer? It looks like we should be able to get out. Oh, that big mosh pit, but the blizzard is severe. And of course, that's not a big deal. Let's go ahead and engage right there on this Chen. And for now, let's move the rest of the enemy team back and try to pop that first aid right here. Chen going super aggressive on me. He's going to try to move back, but his heroic about to die off, and now he's in a lot of trouble. So we do pick up the kill here. Here comes the Q. Great switcheroo there by Artanis. We're doing a lot of damage. I'm going to try to keep on top of him, continue to auto attack, and that is going to be yet another kill. Do we get it? Do we get it? Do we get it? Oh, hammer goes out. I do barely miss it. I moved the other way. Not a big deal to us. We should be able to catch Chen as he's making the retreat this way. We do pick him up right here. We pick up the kill right before he can return. Let's go ahead and go home. We only have a 20-second cooldown on our mount, so the front team wants to grab the tribute and they may go for the boss. We should be able to do so with 2 kills already. Getting back into this game, 20 kills to 25 after that insurmountable lead the enemy team had. It looks like we're doing quite all right as we're going to get down here. We do have 43,000 hero damage. The enemy Grayman at 60, as Nasiba 65. Again, not a high damage build, but really high utility, high mobility. And I think it's paying off in the end. Big engagement here. It looks like the enemy team wisely backing up. Again, the main thing is to kill these catapults at the moment we can, because they're the ones tilting the lane. As long as the catapult's dead, this should be fairly even on both of those guys. All right, looks like the friendly team trying to go here. We might be able to pick up a kill right there on gas, though. I'm going to go super aggressive. Look at how quick that is. So we're going to go super aggressive here and then try to move this guy back. Here comes the lightning, getting on the other side, basically forcing him to go back and forth. And thanks to Jaina and myself, we pick up the kill. Relatively easy stuff. We take a lot of damage though in the process from these absurd turrets. It looks like Jaina almost gets taken down, but finally able to get away. They want to go for this boss. I think it's a questionable decision, but if the friendly team wants to do it, you know what? Let's go to it. The enemy team might be grabbing their boss, which would be a good move for them. At this point, though, it's fairly even. We need to get a key kill, so this boss might be a good idea if we're able to actually capitalize on it. Or at the very least, if we can make it so that we stop them from getting their boss. I think that would be huge. Let's go ahead and ding that over there. Maybe the friendly team will come with me. And I could try to do it again. I do have the wind gust. I think I'm going to risk it. Let's go ahead and do it. It looks like they were here, but they're not really anywhere else. Oh, I am going to be able to get out of the way at the last second. That was a pretty scary thing. Go to slow this guy down severely, though. And here comes the attack, and here comes the wind gust back the other way. First aid gets kicked out, and here I'm going to just run away as the enemy team gets completely separated. They're trying to chase me, but they really can't afford to, and they get taken down there by the friendly team. Great wall there from the friendly Zevo. It looks like the enemy team is cursed as well, and now we're going to be able to secure the boss with almost no resistance. That was a great play from us. I'm pretty happy about it. I think it turned out all right. It could have been, again, devastating, but it was a good gambit, and it worked out. As Chen was a little distracted by me. He was like, I don't know what to do with this Falstad, man, and he was not there to help out his teammates. It looks like the friendly team cleaned out quite well. For now, I'm going to back away, make sure I go home, get my mana back up, and then maybe assist with a little bit of pushing. All right, looking at stats now, we have 24 kills, 25, almost cut up entirely. Nazeem was 74,000 hero damage, Grayman at 60, we're at 47. And of course, we've died 5 times. We have got 5 killing blows, which is not too bad. A friendly team very much split evenly. Again, I think the utility of the wind gust and the mobility of Tailwind is just so awesome. I think it's one of the most cool. It's like playing Lunara before Lunara was a thing, except for the fact that you are a little bit more beefy. So let's go ahead and push this as severely as you can. We should be able to pick up at the very least 2 keeps thanks to that boss in the top lane. Of course, the enemy team is going to try to come in here and contest this, but it might be a little too late. 32% core health might actually be able to be worth just skipping this entirely and going for the core kill here. Let's go ahead and disengage here from this Chen. He's being really annoying. I'm going to be forced to pop my first aid and then doing as much damage as we can. Here we go. Trying to go here on this Rexar, but not a big deal. The core does go down. We win 1 less death, but we got the objectives. My name is Al. I hope you enjoyed that video. Falstad! And I will see you all next time.